Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Fortnite Podcast. I'm here this time with my producer, Emily.
Hello.
Hello, Emily. How you doing? So we are recording this on the perfect day, really, because we just got the first trailer for the next Fortnite event, which seems absolutely fantastic, folks. The only way I can describe this trailer is it's the Avengers. It's the Avengers, but it's in Fortnite. It's the cat's vagina or whatever the phrase. That's not the. Is there a phrase for that, Emily? The cat's vagina. I feel like the cat's vagina is.
No, I'd say more like the dog's tits or balls. I don't know.
Well, we don't. The cat's pajamas is actually, I think, what I was going for. But yeah, this trailer absolutely, it's fantastic. We get our first look at Kill Bill. I know her name's not Kill Bill. It's Uma Thurman, or the bride, but we get a look at her on her motorbike. And when I say this is an Avengers level event, ladies and gentlemen, I mean it. We've got King Kong appearing, the Megazord from Power Rangers, Jonesy and Hope are there because Jonesy and Hope are always bloody there. You can't get rid of the folks. And did I miss anyone there? Well, Giant Homer, of course, in his underpants throwing a donut. And then we see the Dark Presence. Now, the Fortnite lore is almost impossible to keep up with. And I hope this is something they're better at going forwards, because the Fortnite lore is it's all over the place. Even if you try and watch it like a YouTube video on it, it's so incoherent to try and keep up with just little things like who the hell is the Dark Presence. Maybe I'll deep dive into some research and give you guys a video on that later this week, which is a reason to subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, I think the Fortnite trailer looks absolutely fantastic. If you guys haven't seen it for yourself, obviously check it out. We got a lot to talk about today, including this latest piece of information that's just dropped. It's not officially like 100% confirmed, but it looks pretty certain that it's going to happen. Next season, we're not going to be getting conventional storm circles. There's going to be like the conventional storm circle ones, but then there's also going to be bonus circles that aren't even circles. They're shapes. They're storm shapes. They're called like 7 storms. I sent you the information over, Emily. I don't know if you've got that text there on the. Can you read that out for us?
Of course. So storms will no longer be a circle, but rather just different dynamic shapes created for each match. There are 2 tags for the storms, circle and 7, and there's maybe going to be possible storm types and something relating to storm shields, and this will arrive after Chapter 7, Season 1.
So Storm Shield sounds interesting to me. That almost makes it sound like an item that you can actually go into the storm and continue to do battle in there. Which I always thought. Now I thought this. When they added the Storm Beast in the superhero season, I thought it'd be fantastic if the Storm Beast somehow let you survive in the storm, like for a little bit longer. So it was almost like there's like if you go into the storm, maybe it's even more powerful in there. But I think an item like that would be like, oh my god, it's actually terrifying to be in the storm, because not only is my health constantly ticking down, but there is something actively hunting me in here. I just think that would be incredible, and I'm really looking forward to whatever they're going to do with next chapter. And hopefully it's going to be a good one. And there's rumors as well that Quentin Tarantino directly has something to do with an upcoming like Fortnite collaboration, like in terms of he directed something for Fortnite, which I don't even know. Yeah, I know that sounds insane, right? Like I don't know, like who's getting their bollocks chopped off in this one. Like I don't even understand. Like Tarantino and Fortnite was not a collaboration I expected in any way. We already know we're getting it because we've got the bride from Kill Bill in there. And I do think, interestingly as well, she's got a yellow and black motorcycle. I'm wondering if they're going to start selling motorcycle skins in the shop as well, like they already do with SUVs, like they already do with cars. Are we going to get motorcycle cosmetics? We got sidekicks now. We got kicks. They're probably going to start selling hats. They want your money, folks. And I'd like to say I want it too. So please use creator code BBAD in the Fortnite item shop. Doesn't cost you a penny. I am an Epic partner. It helps keep all these videos and live streams and stuff like that going. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, we also heard something about the next festival pass, which will come out next chapter. And what did we hear about that, Emily? Was it... you got the information?
Yes, I've got the information right here. So rumours are saying that the next festival pass is likely going to be female.
Female. Now, I personally, and I want to hear you. Now, you're a woman. You might not have been able to tell this, chat, from her female voice, but Emily is a female. The Scottish throws it off, though, because you don't know what they are. They're like dwarves. They hop out the ground with beards. Like, you don't know what's going on up there in Scotland. But but I think, now, you're into the rock, you're into the heavy metal and stuff, but you are deep down still a woman. Yeah. And it's clear to me that the festival passes do a lot better, and the musician skins do a lot better when they cater to that sort of girly pop audience. Like the pop stars, definitely. Like it just seems that way. Like if it's a musician that the women folk like, it's going to do significantly better in the item shop than one that caters to sort of the more male audience. I think women are just, or especially teenage girls, are a lot more fanatic about their musicians. I feel like the only exception is maybe like the Kanye West fans. Like if they released Kanye West as a festival pass, the teenage boys would go crazy. They'd be getting their wallets out. Well, they'd be getting their mum and dad's wallets out, and they'd be saying, give me that Kanye. Give me that Kanye. We need those Yeezys. But who are we thinking? Now, off the top of my head, obviously the big one, the biggest one you could do in the world right now, is obviously Taylor Swift, right?
Mm. Well, yeah, but then also you've kind of got like Chapel Rowan, who's been really big recently.
Yeah, and she's been, sorry to cut you off there, but she's been requesting a skin from Fortnite. We got that interview, I think it was with the BBC, like 6 months ago, where she's saying, Fortnite, please put me in the game. Taylor Swift, I feel like, would be a hard get, but if you've got a huge pop star that people will like, because I see this, I make TikTok videos, and whenever I'm always excited when there's rumors of it being like a big pop star, because the ladies are flooding the comments, and they're like, people who don't play Fortnite are watching my Fortnite videos to say, I will download Fortnite if Chapel Roan comes to the game, or if Taylor Swift comes to the game. Even when they did Gaga, I mean, there were people downloading Fortnite to play as Gaga, and I think that would definitely happen with Chapel Roan. It definitely happen with Taylor Swift, and I think it could happen with maybe Olivia Rodrigo as well. Is she still big? Yeah. I feel like she's popular, right?
I wouldn't really say she's big. One I would think if they did do, which again she's already got songs in the festival pass, but see even like Charlie XCX, because she's starting to get really big again.
Oh, is she? I know we had Brat Summer last. Was that this summer or was that the summer before?
Summer before.
What was this summer? Was it there was no Brats this summer? Did we have a summer this?
I think it was like the ending of Brat Summer, and now she's going for this like dark gothic vibe. And
no, I just mean, did we have a general summer? Like the summer before this one was Brat Summer, was not Charlie XCX related. Did we have any type of summer this summer?
I think so.
That's a shame, really.
Notable. Yeah.
I enjoyed the branding of Brat Summer. I didn't understand it. I wasn't part of it, but I liked that it was going on. I liked that I was witnessing Brat Summer. It annoyed the hell out of me, I'll be honest. It was all a bunch of posh girls pretending to be. That's a bit. We're not going to go into posh girls pretending to be working class, but that drives me crazy. They love it. They love it. The posh girls pretending to be working class, using the C word. Stop using that C word. And that's supposed to be an insult. Stop saying this serves C word. It doesn't make any sense. That's not a compliment where I'm from. But I do love the C word. I haven't seen one in quite a while, to be honest. It's been a dry spell for me, but that's the situation. But yeah, who's your money on? I'm gonna go Chapel Roan. I'm
Chapel Roan as well.
Yeah, just based on the fact that she said she wants one, it would be a huge hit. I could see Rodrigo as well, but yeah, I think Chapel Roan makes the most sense. What's next on our talking points? We're getting through this. We're hitting it hard.
Yes, of course. So the next on our talking points is about Giant Homer being in
Giant Homer. When it's a Giant Homo, I thought you said Giant Homo for a second. I was like, well, that's not a thing. Although in the cartoon, he does. You got El Bato when he spray, he's El Homo. So
yes.
Maybe you never know. Maybe we'll see him in game. But yeah, Giant Homer in his underpants. Now, we know he's going to be in the game. We know they're going to be selling that skin. But we don't know they're going to be selling it in the item shop, but we do know we're getting that skin. I know there'll be a lot of people that want to see that as an edit style, but I think they're going to sell it. For sure, they're going to sell it. Hopefully they do the slightly more moral thing and just make it 1,200, like they did with Mo Sislak. If it's literally just him in his underpants, put him a bit cheaper, especially if you've already sold him. But the fact of the matter is, if they sell Homer Simpson in his underpants for 1,500, doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, it's going to get sales. So we'll see what happens. And hopefully people use creator code BBAD. But yeah, supposedly you're going to be able to turn into him next week, like you could Godzilla, like you could the Megazord. And that'll, of course, tie into the event as well, where we see, in that trailer, we see a giant Godzilla, King Kong-sized Homer Simpson throwing donuts at the Dark Presence, whatever he or she may be. I guess we're not sure. But yeah, I'm excited for that. A lot of people don't like... Do you like it when they do that? A lot of people I see in the comments are, oh, they're making us big again. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, right?
It's something different than just going pew pew. Like, it adds a bit of excitement to the game, which you need when it's a long season.
It does, yeah, for sure. And like, I feel, yeah, something special like that. And especially if it's only for a week, like, I could understand when some people are like, oh, this is every game for a whole month. I still don't completely understand. I think that'd be awesome. But when it's a week, and on the first day, they always do that thing where it's like the first day, it's like it's only 10% of games or whatever, and you barely see it. I think, I think if anything, this season, obviously we got the whole Fortnite Simpsons map, being Springfield, but I feel like the loot pool is getting a little bit better now, but it has lacked Simpsons items for a significant part of it. I don't know if the makeup gun is in already or we're getting that soon. I played a bit of Fortnite today. I haven't seen the makeup gun yet.
No.
But I've seen plenty of girls that look like they've applied their makeup with a gun, though, recently. I don't know what's going on there. Some of them you just want to go, I think I could do it better. I'm going to say, I think I could, watch one YouTube tutorial and I could apply that makeup better. But, that's just me as an expert in it. No, I think it'd be awful. I would be absolutely driven. My hands shake. I can't even play Fortnite. I'm not going to be able to do an eyeliner. I'll poke my eyes out.
Oh, God.
No, it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good. But Giant Homer, I think definitely will be good. And I'm excited for that. And you are too, from the sounds of it, which is awesome. I do hope, though, I'll say this: let it go to the end. Like, I'm sick of it having the timer. Like, make the lobby. If they don't want Homer to win, the lobby has to team up on Giant Homer, right? It just worked better. The best one was the Doctor Doom, and I know, like, a lot of the time, Doctor Doom ended up winning every game, but it was also a lot smaller. Like, if it was a giant, like, I don't think Giant Homer would win the games. Like, if everyone starts focusing the fire on him, he's so big you can see him a mile off. Like, he won't win, but it gives it the possibility. Like, maybe occasionally he'll win. So I think that's fun. Do that. That's my opinion on it. Anyway, and as we know, my opinion is the most important one. That's what Epic are saying. They just tweeted that out. What's next on the slate? What else we got to discuss?
So the next is about the theme of the next season.
Oh yeah, so we're going for West Coast vibes, right? So we know essentially we're getting Hollywood, which is now we've got it confirmed in that latest trailer. And I don't know if you noticed it, but we see a brief snippet of the Hollywood sign. But it's not Hollywood. What do you think the Fortnite version of Hollywood is called? I want your guesses right now, Emily.
So the one thing I think is they'll probably try and make it slurp related because they always make everything slurp related. So it'd be like Slurpwood or something.
Slurpy Wood, something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be more creative than what they've gone with. They've gone with Battlewood, which is kind of like, it's a bit of a wet fart. That's what that noise sounded like that you made, and that's the noise that comes to mind when you see the Battlewood sign. You go, a battle? Oh, wow. Which genius came up with this? But I suppose it's something. It's something. But yeah, the West Coast, we got rumors of, and I've been seeing less and less of these, but we were hearing a lot about Vegas.
Yeah.
And maybe even like an Area 51 part. And I think that would be awesome. We know we're getting some sort of gambling shotgun, like a shotgun with a gambler name attached to it. And of course, a fantastic video game series, Series 2 of Fallout comes out in December, I believe, which is when this chapter will be, obviously. So that's going to be taking part in the Fortnite's New Vegas, which is, it's Las Vegas just in the future and kind of destroyed and disheveled. So I think we could absolutely see a collaboration with that. And I think maybe we won't get Las Vegas, but we might get New Vegas. And that would be incredible. Potentially not from the start. Like maybe it's, I don't know, a mid-season update. They drop a new POI, but I mean that would be amazing. I don't know. Have you played the Fallout games at all?
Yeah, it was like Fallout New Vegas again. One of the
Fallout New
fantastic
Vegas.
games.
Yeah, it was so good.
And then if they time that with the release of the TV series, I think it'd be a very, very big hit. But you know, sometimes it's hard for Fortnite to kind of line these.
Yeah,
things
they
up.
like to do it, but they like to, if they can, they'll do it about 6 months too late. That's preferable for them. We'll do it 6 months too late, especially when there's a TikTok dance or whatever that's gone viral. The Fortnite look at that and they go, right, we're putting that in the game in 6 years' time. Right? What was that? What was that one that came out recently? The pen pineapple iPhone dance. Well, apparently that's years ago. I'd never heard of it somehow. Apparently it was like Gangnam style times.
Yeah.
I feel so old. I feel so old.
You are.
I know, yeah. I'm going to be 33 in February. Good Lord. But yeah, so and you know what? The Fallout, it just makes so much sense. Because the collaboration we got before, where we got the Brotherhood of Steel Armor, I mean, they could do a Vault Boy. They could do a Vault Boy sidekick.
Yep.
They could do a Vault Boy skin. They could do the Vault Tech jumpsuit. They could do, I mean, all of any of the characters from the show. I mean, that Ella Purnell, is that her name? The actress in the show? Mm-hmm. What a hot piece of ass that lady is. What a beautiful, beautiful woman is what I meant to say. And I wouldn't mind a piece of that cake if it was being served up. So what a delightful woman. And the men for you. Why not? And speaking of sidekicks, if they're going to do a Fallout sidekick, what's the obvious choice? Especially if it's New Vegas themed.
Well, yeah, it's all. I always get really bad with names.
Yeah, can you remember the name? That's the test.
Oh my god. Well, one thing
I know the name because I'm a real fan, and I guess you're not a real fan. So
I'm definitely a real fan. But even if they do like a dog meat, is it dog meat sidekick?
So dog meat is the general dog, and then in New Vegas you get Rex, which is it's dog meat. It's robot dog meat. It's a cyborg dog meat essentially. But even if they do dog meat. Free money. Hey, here you go. Here's some money. Here's some. There you go, Epic. I'll empty my pockets. Congratulations. You know, it's just it's common sense. Exactly. Did we ever get that emote? Because I know we got Fry. Did we get a shut up and take my money emote? That's kind of crazy, right?
Yep, that would make again good money again. But sometimes it's hard for Epic to see some certain things that would do really well.
Yeah, maybe it hasn't been long enough since Fry said that. I think he only said that about 20 years ago. So maybe in another 5 years, Fortnite will go, you know what? I think it's been long enough that we can add this. This seems timely. Speaking of companions, though, we know we're getting Scratchy. And in fact, we'll talk about this. We've got the shops. Fortnite are leaking the shops ahead of time now, which is really nice for the most part. What's coming out? So give us the days and what's coming out on those days. We'll go one at a time. I think the first one is the sidekick, right? The Chihuahua.
So the first one is the Teacup Tri Pop, the name of it, and it's coming out on the 21st of November in the shop refresh.
Okay, now I hate Chihuahuas. How do you feel about Chihuahuas? This is one I'm definitely not picking up, but a lot of people they're big fans of the little dogs.
Yeah, again, I think that would be a really good one with the girly pops and stuff.
Yeah, I just want, like, for me, it's very important to have, like, if I want a car, I want a big car. If I want a dog, I want a big dog. It's very important for me to compensate for my very small penis. So it's, you know, I'd rather him add, like, maybe a Godzilla companion, you know, something like that, which would make me feel a lot more secure about myself. Okay, what day after that, then? So we got the Chihuahua.
So the next day after that, on November the 22nd, we've got the Itchy and Scratchy bundle with a Scratchy as a sidekick.
Perfection. Perfect. I'm so excited for Scratchy. I'm definitely getting the Itchy companion. I'm going to be running around as Itchy and Scratchy, like, easy. I mean, when we were like speculating about what Fortnite skins we might get, I wanted Frank Grimes, who's one of a lot of people's favorite characters. He only appears in like one episode, but he's fantastic. But two of my biggest ones that I thought could happen were Flanders, specifically Stupid Sexy Flanders, and Scratchy. And the fact that we got both is like, I'm so happy. The fact that Flanders was included in the battle pack, because I'd have paid good money for Stupid Sexy Flanders. I'd have bought him separately as a skin. So I'm so glad we got him. And then Scratchy, yeah, it's just going to be great. And to include Itchy, finally getting some more sidekicks. And I'm finally getting some more Simpsons stuff in the shop because it feels like they could have added a lot more for the Simpsons season. The item shops have been dead lately, but looking
Yeah,
like a bit of a better week.
it just feels like a bit of a drought, to be honest. And it was kind of the same with the Halloween season because it felt like, oh, here's some good Halloween skins, but then like most of the during with it, you just felt like there wasn't enough.
Yeah, so look, I mean, as someone so I do item shop refreshes live daily on TikTok. If you're watching this and you don't know, recently we've been getting really good viewership. Like it's often hitting at about 1,000 just after the refresh.
Yeah.
They stick around for a few minutes. They see the refresh, they go. But we got like 1,000, and then the Tyler the Creator shop. I got like I made a video version of that. I got like 30,000 views on that. And so that's a lot of people that are potentially got the opportunity to use creator code BBAD, right? And but the shops recently have been so bad. So all those people watching the reviews, I had a few of the wonderful people that have been popping in that code. Only 4 uses like a couple of days ago, which when you think of like that massive amount of people, and then if you look at the top sellers, I think that like my creator code uses are always kind of a good indicator of like how good the shop is. Like just obviously it's going to be. And we've got more viewers than we have in like, since this time last year. And the creator code uses are pretty much down this week because of how bloody bad those shops were. I mean, we took a hit. It was a decent day when we got Tyler the Creator, of course, but this last few days absolutely dire. So let's hope we get a good one tonight, but I don't think we will. Okay, so what's coming after Itchy and Scratchy?
So the next one we have is a bundle, and it's the Dr. Malachite bundle on... Oh wait, no, it's on the same day. It's on the same day as Itchy and Scratchy, and it's on November the 22nd as well.
Well, do you know what that means if he comes out on the same day? It means nobody's buying him. And I don't think anyone would buy that anyway. I think that's just like a green sort of like professor type man. Like it looks a bit
apocalyptic kind of vibe for it.
Yeah, not my cup of tea, I don't think so, but especially not if Itchy and Scratchy are out that day. But, maybe. There are a lot of people that they say, I don't believe them, but they say they don't like the collaborations. They don't like, Fortnite collaborate. I don't like, it's the collaboration shop, whatever. Yeah, those are the best items. When there's no collaborations in the shop, that's when we go, the shop sucks today. It's the worst shop ever. Like, a Fortnite, the more collaborations, the better, as far as I'm concerned. And maybe you disagree, and this is a good time to mention, please leave a comment. We do want to have a viewer questions section of this podcast. So leave any questions down in the comments below. Emily will collate those and we'll answer some, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Assuming we keep this as a weekly thing. I mean to drop these on Wednesdays, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so we get Malachite, and then is there anything after that they've already revealed?
Yep. On November the 23rd, there is the Get Flocked bundle, so it's another bird bundle again.
Yeah, the Get Flocked. I noticed the name Get Flocked. I was like, oh, they're pushing it a bit Tarantino, Get Flocked. But they've the owl one. They've got like a wizard owl, which I think is really cool. And then what are the other 2 birds? Is it like
So one's like, it looks like kind of like a rooster, and the other one it's like an eagle, I think.
Okay, yeah, they're really like pushing it. The birds are kind of like, it's like they want them to be their next Peely. Like people are going to collect these, but I don't know that anyone. I think like the first time the birds come out was really cool. I don't know that anyone cares about the birds anymore. I don't see people playing as the birds. Like it's
at Christmas, like the only time that I'll ever play as one of the birds is like the wee snowman bird, but that's it really.
Although they could give us like a Christmas turkey or something this year. I wonder if we get like a Thanksgiving turkey, maybe. We got the turkey trompers. Yeah. But then I think when's Thanksgiving's the last Thursday of November, isn't it? So I feel like it'll probably be in the files by now.
Yeah, definitely.
So I guess we're not getting that. And is that the last of the shops that have been revealed by them so far?
The shops have been revealed. Yep.
We do know we're getting on the 21st, though. This hasn't been confirmed by Fortnite, but it has been confirmed by leakers that we're getting Stranger Things Wave 2, and we're getting Vecna, who's big, ugly, skinless freak. I need to watch a lore video I need to watch a recap on YouTube before the new series comes out, which is on is it the 24th or the 29th, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's the first volume of it, right? So you get like 3 or 4 episodes or whatever. Yeah. It's about 4 hours long in total. Strap in for that one. But I need to watch a recap before because I don't remember anything that happened last season. But we are getting Vecna, and we're getting the four best friends. I can't remember what they're the four best friends club. I don't know. Mike, Will, Dustin, and Lucas. All of the boys, which are no longer boys. They're I think the Lucas is the older one. I think he's 24 years old or something like 23, 24 years old. Going to be interesting seeing him ride around on his little chopper bicycle. Gee Willikers, my paper round, whatever. I don't know. They've taken a long time filming the Stranger Things, and I think they've all aged out of the role a little bit now, which I do think is that going to affect watching it? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll have a separate podcast. Maybe we'll have a Stranger Things podcast. But yeah, so that's a collaboration. I saw a lot of people upset that it wasn't going to be Steve and is it Robin, the chick?
Yeah.
But I feel like you do the main ones, right? You do the boys. It just makes sense. You've already got 11. Yeah. You got Hopper. I'd like to see a Winona Ryder one, but I think it just makes sense to have all the kids. Like the show is essentially about the kids, right? So it makes sense to get all them in.
And then I think a lot of people were wanting that Eddie from last season as well, because I think he was a big fan favorite.
Yeah, for sure. And then they've got the Metallica emote as well with the song that he plays, right? You're a Metallica fan. What's the song?
Master of Puppets.
Master of Puppets, that's the one. So like, yeah, that would, and you know, we might get a wave too. We're getting multiple waves of Stranger Things. So the first volume on Netflix is being released towards the end of November, and then I think we get like a Christmas one and a New Year's one as well. So I think it's even potential we get like is it Joyce Winona Ryder, Joyce Byers or whatever her name is? In like maybe she's wearing a Christmas jumper and a hat, and we get like a Christmas Stranger Things skin or something like that. I absolutely believe we could get a second wave, so I wouldn't be too disappointed. It's not their last chance to do a Stranger Things collab, and it's probably going to be a million billion spin-offs. But I think Fortnite will milk this for every penny, and Stranger Things will be milking it for every penny as well. You won't be able to go into a Primark in the country without seeing Losers Club merchandise. No, Losers Club is it, isn't it? What was that? Hellfire Club. Yeah. I've been watching Welcome to Derry lately. I've been reading Stephen King as well, so I'm obsessed with that. Okay, have we got any other things to touch on?
So how are you enjoying the season so far, Roger?
See, this is a tough one for me because I personally am enjoying the Fortnite season a lot more than I did last season, for example. But as a streamer, I'm noticing we're getting better viewership. We stream on TikTok at the minute. We're getting better viewership over there. But I feel like the people joining our custom games, based on the amount of people actually watching, has been super low. Okay. And I feel like a lot of my audience isn't particularly enjoying this season, which maybe it's because I'm older, maybe it's because I'm a huge fan of the Simpsons, certainly the earlier seasons. But for me, this is a dream season. I absolutely love it. I think they could have done more Simpsons items, but I understand why they didn't. But yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I don't think you are as much though, right?
No, like I definitely enjoyed Fortnite more because again, I know like Halloween and stuff, but it just seems like it was fun, it's cool. But then I feel like this season has been so sweaty. Like I feel like I go on a game and I'm trying to like see if I can win, and then it just feels like halfway through the game you get someone flying over on a shockwave, just ready to take you out right away.
It's definitely been sweaty. It's definitely been sweaty, and there are, it's a good thing to talk about as well. The fact that Fortnite have at this point pretty much unbanned every cheater ever, as part of their second chance thing. And I don't personally feel like I've come up against cheaters. I feel like I'm a bad player who's just getting killed by good players who like really sweaty kids essentially. Yeah. But there are a lot of people who have been complaining about the amount of hackers. I don't know. Have you noticed any hackers personally that you were like obviously aware of?
No, not really. I think I'm in the same kind of boat as you, but it's just really, really sweaty kids that are like wanting to win every game.
I think it's more about the and I'll say that I think there's a lot of people, and I kind of sometimes fall into this camp as well, where I'm like, oh, I don't want to be playing against bots. I don't want so many bots because, the whole point of this is to play against real people. So actually, when I get a victory, I actually feel like I've earned it. I actually feel like I've accomplished something. And then at the same time, now that there's just 80 players, and I feel like a higher percentage of them are real players, I'm like, oh my God, I want more bots so I can actually feel like I'm doing something. Like, I feel like I'm staying away from the busy POIs when I'm landing because I'm getting crushed straight away. So I know it's a skill issue. I need to get good, but I think there's a lot of players out there that are like me and probably like you that subconsciously they want more bots, but consciously they know it's wrong to want more bots. So they say, no, we don't want bots. But actually, I think it's good for the player base and the casual players to put in more bots. And I think Fortnite just need to do a better job about making them look less like bots. Like maybe if they had more advanced bots with more realistic names, it might make people feel more comfortable playing. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at there. I think I enjoy the season. It's very sweaty, but I think the season as it is very good, and I couldn't really have asked for more apart from more Simpsons weapons, which they are slowly adding more of. Any other topics at all do we have?
Let me have a little quick look at the notes. The only last thing I kind of have on my list is just basically with upcoming collabs. We've mentioned about the Stranger Things one, but then we've also got SpongeBob possibly for next chapter, and same with Kill Bill next chapter as well.
Yeah, so the SpongeBob one, I mean, potentially, you talk about huge, that could be, I mean, I try and think sometimes of what would be the biggest collab they could possibly do. SpongeBob's it's got to be up there. I mean, Simpsons was huge. I mean, if they add SpongeBob SquarePants characters to the game, I mean, that's one of those things that it pretty much spans all age groups. Like, kids are aware of SpongeBob and like SpongeBob, and then people my age and your age grew up with SpongeBob to some extent, so they've got the nostalgia for it. So I feel like SpongeBob is just that's a great collaboration to do. Like, everybody would want it. I mean, I think it'd be up there with Pokemon, like Pokemon sidekicks, which Nintendo apparently are such nightmares to do business with that maybe we'll never see it. But if they were doing Pokemon sidekicks, I mean, that would be a huge collab. I mean, that's a good question. Who do you think? And let us know in the comments as well. Who do you think would be the biggest collaboration of all time in terms of like people that buy it? Like, who do you reckon? I think it would be controversial figures. If I'm honest, we won't name like the most controversial man of all time because I think that gets the video flagged. But a certain 40s man, schlankly clankly. I know it sounds ridiculous. I think it's the shocking ones that people would buy, especially like edgy teenage boys that would buy for the meme value, the shock value. I think someone outrageous like that would sell a ton. I think, I think it's the controversial figures that would sell incredibly well. Believe it or not, I think, whatever people think of Donald Trump, I think that skin would probably sell incredibly well. Like you can imagine how excited people would be to run around as Donald Trump, either because they love Donald Trump or they want to troll people that hate Donald Trump, or they hate Donald Trump so they want to put him in ridiculous situations. Like whatever it is, like it's like the thing, the Elvis Presley. I don't know how true it is, but when Elvis Presley was selling merchandise, they sold "I love Elvis" pins. But they were also selling "I hate Elvis" pins because it's just like we might as well get them. People want to pay to hate on someone sometimes, and people want to pay to love someone. Like it makes money, so the controversy drives sales a lot of the time, and I think Kanye West for the same reason could be very big. But then in terms of like actual beloved stuff, I mean Taylor Swift would be huge, but specifically for the female audience, and the majority of the audience of Fortnite is obviously guys. But I do think the women spend more money. On Fortnite for sure. Like you see it every time there's like an item shop and there's like girly pop skins or the skins that you would associate more with women will like this. They're always the best sellers. I think even though they probably make up a smaller percentage of the Fortnite audience, like they almost 100% do. Like obviously, I bet they're maybe on par with being the biggest supporters of Fortnite financially. So it could be someone like a Taylor Swift. But let us know in the comments who you think would be the best-selling skin of all time if they collaborated. And ladies and gentlemen, like I say, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Most of all, please use creator code BBAD in the bottom of the Fortnite item shop. This was episode 1 of the BBAD Fortnite Podcast, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.